Hey guys, we're back out here in the shop. Deer season's over with now. We can finally go back and doing something. Anyway, we got the little Dodge Dakota in here and started doing the body work on it. I don't even know where we're at last on this thing, but anyway, replaced the doors, got all that took care of, and we're just gonna paint it white. So trying to get rid of these daggum stripes and mess off of it, and that's a job. That is a job. And this paint, you know, about half peeled off, and it just got to be stripped down. That's all there is to it. So anyway, that's what we're gonna work on today. Got the mess moved around here in the shop a little bit. I got the wood heater lit. It's 40 degrees outside. Keep it kind of warm in here and see what happens. We may paint this thing tomorrow, ain't no telling. It's gonna get a Rust-Oleum white. We'll see what happens, but I got a lot of work to do between now and then. So, alright, I'll check back with y'all guys in just a little bit. Alright guys, it's next day. We're back out here working on this Dakota again today. Getting them daggum factory stripes off them doors and fenders, man, that's a mess. But we got them. Used one of them 3M wheels that are out on the drill. I don't know what it's called, but I think pretty aggressive. But we got all that done. Pulled the fender flares off, and look what we found. So luckily, we got the parts truck out there. We can go cut what we need out and weld it back in, fix it up. That's really not a big deal. But that's the only one that was any issues. Everything else seemed to be pretty good. You know, start taking the glass out of it and all. Getting there slowly, but we're just painted, peeled, and gone. So it's basically just bringing the whole truck down to the bare metal, just about. You know, so it's slowly but surely getting there. It's a mess. I mean, it's just a lot of sanding, a lot of time. But as we're taking them daggone stripes off, you know, this fender here, it's got a little bit right there, but that's no biggie to fix. So we'll get on that, get back on it, and see what we can do. Got to look a little better than it was, that's for sure. At least it'll all be one color. He says he wants it white, so at least white's pretty forgiving color. I mean, the truck is pretty daggum straight. Anyway, but we get all this get that mess right there took care of, and a lot of sanding, just a lot. I mean, you see where the paint had let go over the years. All that you know, it's got to come down to the metal, get it surface rust off of it and all that good junk. But we're gonna get it. We'll get it slowly but surely. All them rubber bump pad, door pad, whatever them things are, them bumpers. He didn't want them on there. So we pulled all those off, and luckily they were just glued on, but you know, getting the glue off is a just time consuming. Heat gun, a razor blade, or whatever you can do. So anyhow, let's see if we can't get at it a little bit, and I'll get back with y'all here in a little bit. Let's see what we got going. Alright. Okay guys, we're back out here today messing around this old Dodge, and you know, yesterday I think I showed you guys this where we pulled these fender flares off. This fender here was, well, you can see it was rusted out right across the edge. I don't even know what I've done with it cut off, but anyway, cut that out, and left a good 1/4 3/8 below that body line and just followed that around. I don't know what to do, I ain't nobody guy. So anyway, I went out there to the parts truck and cut this one out, which is in good shape. So now, the trick's gonna be getting this centered up. And if I'd have been smart, I guess I would have put me some center marks on both pieces when I could have lined them up real easy, but it's not the end of the world. We'll get it. And hopefully, I'll get this trimmed off of the back side. It'll go right up under my cut. And I'll be able to just butt weld it or lap weld it all the way across and around. What I'm hoping anyway. But anyway, let me get the air compressor fired up and the air saw or die grinder and see if I can't get this rusty mess cut out. And I'll get back to you in just a second. All right. Okay guys, I got this thing kind of rough fitted. Still got to do a little bit of trimming up in here on the bottom side where so the two inner weld there won't overlap. Way down there. Over here, where this one is sitting on top of this one, so I've got to cut that back just a little bit so it'll drop down, and then my body line will be where it's supposed to be. This one's butted to it, so it's pretty close. So this one, I can make this work. You know, that can work. A little bit of tuning right there, that'll be fine. Just a little bit more work right there, and I think we'll be in the business. I believe we will. Mark it. Well, I need to cut it, and then we'll see right here how much I actually have overlapping, because I gotta grind that and get it all cleaned up anyway. But anywho, it might not be perfect, but it'll be better than what was there. Okay. Yeah, you can see right there where I've got a notch at. Back up here to there and cut that corner off. And then it'll butt up to that. Or either cut this corner off, one or two. Doesn't matter. This one might be just a little easier. Then I'll be able to weld it back up solid. But that's basically how much overlap I'm gonna have. I mean, I think it'll work. Perfect? No. But it'll work. Alright, let me see if I can't knock this off with the die grinder up quick. And we'll stick it back in there and see what we got. Okay, so we got that notched out. Maybe yeah, that's gonna work better. That brought that down just a wiggle, but that's cool. Okay, I think we can make that work. I'll get there and sand all that down and get it cleaned up, and I think we'll be ready to start spot welding it in there. Maybe so. I don't see why we wouldn't. It ought to lay right there pretty decent anyway. I mean, hell, it's got a big old fender flare going over it anyhow. I don't know why I'm even worried about it, but I'd hate to buy a truck from somebody and they had done covered the damn rust up with fender flares. And we're not in a big hurry anyway, so now's a good time as any to fix it. Alright, let me get this wire brushed up, cleaned up, get the MIG welding machine up here, and let's see what we can do. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, I got that thing spotted in and started welding it up. That's, you know, a whole lot of tacks. But anyway, we'll get it. Just don't let it get too hot. Maybe it won't warp up with me too bad. If it does, oh well. But we got that pretty much took care of. And really, the only other body work I got to do on this thing, man, I got y'all zoomed in or something. Just right there. Just a little place here. Cut it out. It feels pretty solid up underneath, so I might be just, you know, come cut me a little section out and do the same thing again. Other than that, we got a bunch of sanding to do. I don't know what kind of paint they used on this thing, but seems like a primer or whatever that, maybe it's a galvanized. I really don't know what it is. This stuff here, whatever it is, primer, galvanized, something, it seems to held up better than the damn paint did, that's for sure. But anyway, it's a $500 truck. What the hell do you expect? You know, so it's we'll get her fixed up and it'll be okay. So, all right, well, let me see if I can't get back to welding some more, and I'll check back with you guys in a little bit and see what we got. All right.